Hi, how's it going? Man, I've been like super productive today because I woke up. You know what it is I have energy today because this GLP-1 is giving me back some of my energy. Um, I feel like I'm starting to I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel a little bit different. I don't know how to explain it. But I feel tired earlier and I sleep through the night. Well, I woke up early. I woke up really early today. But I meditated and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read this morning because I was like, had to go get some labs done for my doctor. And I was like, well, I can't have breakfast, so maybe I'll, read for a little while. So then I started reading this fitness book that I had been kind of putting off. And I was really inspired to go work out. And I was like, because I meditated and I read the book and I was like journaling, and I realized that, I had been putting off going to the gym for a couple months now. Well, over a month. And I was like, had been working out at home. And there was no reason for it. I just had been lazy. That I had just, gotten in the habit of staying home and not going to the gym. And working out only takes like 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe 45 minutes at the most if I'm doing like a heavy workout. So why not just go to the gym and do my workout? So I didn't even really get dressed out of my pajamas. I just kind of wore what I was wearing and put my shoes on and got my stuff, and it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. And I just went to the gym and did my workout. Got it done. Felt pretty good. And then I treated myself to a coffee afterwards. And I was like, that's reward stacking. Because I said, I went to the gym. I deserve a coffee. And isn't that how it goes? Yes, it is. So I got myself a coffee. So I did that. And then I came home and I talked to my mom for a little while, and I had breakfast. Or no, I didn't have breakfast. No. Yeah, I went because I came home with my coffee and I sat for a little while, and I was like, oh, I'll go do my labs now. And then I went and did my labs. Took me about 20 minutes, half an hour. Came back, and then I had breakfast. But I was reading Thinner, Leaner, Stronger, and some of the things that it had me do this morning was it had me think of like affirmations that I could repeat over and over again and come back to. And like Unglamorous Glow Barbara, Unglamorous Glow, her name is Barbara. She was reading this book and she got me inspired to read this book because I think she had recommended this book to me, so I had been reading it. But like, they want you to choose affirmations to work on for your to repeat over and over again. So so here are the affirmations that I picked for myself, but like, feel free to pick your own affirmations that resonate with you. But I said, I choose to work on my fitness. Working on my fitness feels good. I am healthy. I have energy. I am in shape and do exercises with ease. I remember things easily. I remember what I read. I learn quickly. I make connections quickly. I am always mentally growing. I am mentally expanding my consciousness. I am emotionally regulated. That is a very important one for me. External factors are easily set aside. Another very, very important one. I plan for failure. Oh, no. That one I changed. I said, I do not fail. I only succeed, is how I put it. I trust in my abilities and strength. I am unstoppable. I always adapt to new situations. I am open to new situations. The universe has my back. I am free. I think I wrote I think I changed I am open to new situations to I am open to new people, to new situations and new things. I am open to change. I think I wrote it like that because it's in my notes app. So when I open my phone, I can look at those. But when I wrote it down in my planner, it's written differently. But in my notes app, I wrote it slightly differently. I was revising it. Maybe I should write it in my planner as the revised version. But I was also talking about like habit stacking of like, so habit stacking is like taking habits that you already do and have well established and stacking them with new habits that you can do, like little things that take only a little bit, or like easily, or like other habits, and like trying to stack those on top of other habits. So like in the morning, I get up, I go to the bathroom, I weigh in, and I meditate. And I want to habit stack that by getting dressed and going to the gym. Then I eat breakfast, and I want to habit stack by reading for 30 minutes. Then what I do is I post on TikTok and I post on YouTube, which I'm doing right now. I'm posting on YouTube. Eat lunch. Then I used to write 6 poems a day, but I'm going to try and scale it back and write 3 poems a day and then type up 6 poems a day and try to make that more like, try to make that easier on myself, because I don't want to make it, because I think that because making habits like sustainable, I think that I made it too hard for myself to type up all of the poems that I had before, because I have like a huge stack of poems, and so like the amount of poems going in was a lot, but like typing them up and like processing them is like harder than the poems going in. So like I need to like have my workload like stacked so that I can process them more than they're going in. So I just need to get that workload done. But I'm trying to read for 30 minutes at least twice a day. So in the morning after I eat breakfast, and then after dinner before I go to bed. So that gives me like an hour's worth of reading every day, so that I don't have to stop scrolling on social media or like posting on social media, but it's something that's more easily sustainable, that like 2 30-minute sessions of reading is something that I might easily be able to fit into my day. And I think that I can do that. Another thing that the book talked about is if-then statements, like making if-then statements. So first you start with an I will statement, and like you're very specific about this I will statement. So like the I will statement that I made was, I will work out every day, Monday through Friday in the morning after I wake up, and meditate before I have breakfast. So that's the I will statement. So then you make a series of if-then statements, like in case something happens, like worse, like as with a series of like worsening case scenarios. So like if I wake up late, I'll go after breakfast or in the afternoon. If it's too late, I'll go after my walk, or I'll go to yoga, and then I'll do a home workout. So like, see, it's like increasingly getting worse, if-then statements. Then if I'm feeling too tired, I'll just go to yoga and I'll do a home workout. So like, that's like, if-then, if it's too bad, I'll do this. If it's too bad, if it's worse than that. So then I always have like a situation, an if-then statement, an if for a then. Of like, if this happens, then I'm going to do this. If this happens, then I'm going to do this. If this happens, then I'm going to do this. And I always have a reaction, like it's like scripting. Like I have a plan for when something happens, and I can always refer back to that when something happens. So then I know what I'm going to do when that happens, and I can always refer back to that. It's just sticking to it and not not deviating from that. So it's like it goes down to like from like the most that you'll do to like the very bare minimum that you'll do. So like the very bare minimum is I'll go to yoga 3 times a week, or I'll do yoga online 3 times a week, and I'll do a home workout Monday through Friday. So like I'm at least going to try to get a home workout in. Or I'm going to get a home workout in. I will get a home workout in. But yeah, so that's stuff that I'm working on, trying to like set up for myself for success. It's still a work in progress, trying to get in that mindset of these are things that I'm negotiating with myself, that I'm trying to do and set up on my journey, that I'm trying to set up something that is easily set up, that I'm making a plan for myself and I'm working towards doing something that'll motivate me, and that I'm not going to just do it for a little while and then fall off, that I'm going to make this a habit that continues on. But they said that habits can take anywhere from 18 to 242 days, that you can be doing this for over a year and still not build a habit with it. That it takes a long time sometimes to build a habit, and that you have to keep at it until it's a habit. And that sometimes even then it's still not a habit, that you can just keep at it and keep at it and keep at it, and it's still just not a habit. Because there's a chance that you might fall off that habit, or that you might not keep up that habit. That you have to keep at it until it is firmly in your brain as a habit. So, just got to keep going. Because, I mean, after a year, I mean, it's probably a habit by then, but it might take a while for it to become a habit. So, just got to keep going. Okay. But, let me check the stats on my videos and I'll be right back. Okay, so saved for a camera today, we are at $4 even. This is self-funded, so you don't save anything. I just save it for myself. So all your views, comments, and likes on the day shift videos make me save money for myself. I have saved $4 towards the camera to make better videos. It's all self-funded. It just makes me save money. It's a fun little thing that I'm doing for myself. So yeah, I'm having fun doing it. If you want to help out with that, send me an emoji, The emoji for today is let's do a bird. Let's do a bird. Okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.